baking is good for you. It makes you happy. The simple act of mixing ingredients, measuring out flour and cracking eggs can bring a sense of calm and joy. It's a wonderful way to spend time, whether you're alone or with loved ones. The aroma of freshly baked cookies or bread can fill your home with warmth and comfort. It's like magic. When you bake, you forget your worries. The process of creating something delicious from scratch can be incredibly therapeutic. As you knead the dough or whisk the batter, your mind focuses on the task at hand, pushing aside any stress or anxiety. It's a form of mindfulness that allows you to be present in the moment. You just think about sugar and butter. The precise measurements and the rhythmic motions of mixing can be almost meditative. Each step in the baking process requires your attention, helping you to stay grounded and centered. And let's not forget the joy of tasting the batter or dough along the way, and chocolate chips, of course. Adding those little extras like chocolate chips or sprinkles can make the experience even more delightful. It's a chance to get creative and add your personal touch to your baked goods. Plus, who can resist the deliciousness of melted chocolate in a warm cookie? Baking is fun for everyone. It's an activity that people of all ages can enjoy together. Whether you're teaching your kids how to bake for the first time or sharing a favorite family recipe, baking brings people closer. It's a way to create lasting memories and traditions that can be passed down through generations. You can bake with your family, gather everyone in the kitchen and make it a group activity. Assign different tasks to each person, like measuring ingredients, mixing, or decorating. Working together as a team can strengthen your bond and make the experience even more enjoyable. Or you can bake by yourself. Sometimes baking alone can be just as rewarding. It gives you a chance to unwind and focus on yourself. You can experiment with new recipes, try out different techniques, and enjoy the peace and quiet of your own company. It's a wonderful way to practice self-care and treat yourself to something special. Either way, it will make you smile. The sense of accomplishment you feel when you pull a tray of perfectly baked cookies out of the oven is unmatched. Sharing your creations with others or enjoying them yourself brings a sense of joy and satisfaction. Baking truly has the power to lift your spirits and brighten your day. So put on your apron and let's get baking. Whether you're a seasoned baker or a beginner, there's always something new to learn and enjoy. The kitchen is a place of creativity and joy where you can express yourself and share your love through delicious treats. So gather your ingredients, preheat your oven, and let's create some baking magic together. Did you know baking is good for your mind? It's not just about making delicious treats, it's a therapeutic activity that can bring immense joy and satisfaction. When you bake, you engage all your senses, from the smell of fresh ingredients to the tactile experience of kneading dough. This sensory engagement can be incredibly grounding and calming. It's true. Studies show that baking can make you feel calmer. The repetitive actions involved in baking, like stirring and measuring, can have a meditative effect, helping to reduce stress and anxiety. Plus, the act of creating something from scratch can give you a sense of accomplishment and purpose. It can also make you feel more creative. Baking allows you to experiment with different flavors, textures, and decorations. Whether you're adding a pinch of cinnamon or designing intricate icing patterns, the creative possibilities are endless. This creativity can spill over into other areas of your life, making you feel more inspired and innovative. When you focus on measuring and mixing, you forget about your problems. The concentration required to follow a recipe can help you stay in the moment, providing a break from the worries and stresses of daily life. It's a form of mindfulness that can improve your mental well-being. It's like meditation, but with flour and sugar. The rhythmic motions and the sensory experiences can be just as soothing as traditional meditation practices. Plus, the end result is something tangible and delicious that you can share with others, adding to the sense of fulfillment. And when you see your creation come out of the oven, you feel proud and happy. The joy of seeing your hard work turn into something beautiful and tasty is incredibly rewarding. Sharing these baked goods with family and friends can strengthen bonds and create lasting memories. So next time you're feeling down, try baking something. It might just be the medicine your soul needs. Let me tell you about a sweet mama. She loves to bake with her children. Every Sunday they make chocolate chip cookies together. The children love to help. They measure the flour and sugar, they crack the eggs, and they always sneak a few chocolate chips out. Here's the recipe for their favorite chocolate chip cookies. It's easy and delicious. Baking together as a family is not just about making something tasty. It's about creating memories and spending quality time together. The joy of mixing ingredients, the anticipation of the cookies baking in the oven, and the satisfaction of tasting the final product are all part of the experience. So, gather your loved ones, put on your aprons, and let's get started on this delightful baking journey. Ingredients, asterisk. 1 cup, 2 sticks, softened butter. Butter is the foundation of our cookies, providing richness and flavor. Make sure it's softened to room temperature for easy mixing. You can leave it out for about an hour before you start baking. If you're in a hurry, you can cut it into smaller pieces to speed up the process. 1 cup granulated sugar. This will give our cookies a sweet and slightly crispy texture. Granulated sugar helps in spreading the cookies and gives them that delightful crunch on the edges. 1 cup packed brown sugar. Brown sugar adds moisture and a deep caramel-like flavor to our cookies. Make sure to pack it tightly into the measuring cup to get the right amount. The molasses in brown sugar also helps in making the cookies chewy. 2 teaspoons pure vanilla extract asterisk, 2 large eggs. Vanilla extract enhances the flavor of the cookies, giving them a warm and inviting aroma. Eggs provide structure and moisture, making the cookies soft and tender. Crack the eggs one at a time to ensure there are no shells in the mixture. 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. Flour is the main structure of our cookies. Make sure to measure it correctly by spooning it into the measuring cup and leveling it off with a knife. Too much flour can make the cookies dense and dry. 1 teaspoon baking soda asterisk. 1 teaspoon salt. Baking soda helps the cookies rise and spread, giving them a light and airy texture. Salt enhances the flavors and balances the sweetness. It's a small but essential ingredient that makes a big difference. 2 cups chocolate chips, the star of our cookies. Use your favorite type of chocolate chips, whether it's semi-sweet, dark, or milk chocolate. You can even mix different types for a unique flavor. The chocolate chips will melt and create pockets of gooey goodness in every bite. Instructions. 1. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. Preheating the oven ensures that the cookies bake evenly and get that perfect golden brown color. Make sure your oven is fully preheated before you put the cookies in. 2. Cream together the butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar until smooth. This step is crucial for the texture of the cookies. Creaming the butter and sugars together incorporates air into the mixture, making the cookies light and fluffy. Use an electric mixer for best results, but you can also do it by hand with a wooden spoon. 3. Beat in the vanilla extract and eggs one at a time. Adding the eggs one at a time ensures they are fully incorporated into the mixture. This helps in creating a smooth and uniform dough. The vanilla extract adds a wonderful aroma and enhances the overall flavor of the cookies. 4. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. Whisking the dry ingredients together ensures they are evenly distributed throughout the dough. This step helps in preventing clumps and ensures that the baking soda and salt are mixed thoroughly with the flour. 5. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mixing until just combined. Be careful not to overmix the dough. Overmixing can result in tough cookies. Mix until you no longer see any streaks of flour and the dough comes together. 6. Stir in the chocolate chips. Gently fold the chocolate chips into the dough to ensure they are evenly distributed. This is the fun part where you can get the kids involved. Let them stir and watch their excitement as the chocolate chips disappear into the dough. 7. Drop by rounded tablespoons onto ungreased baking sheets. Use a cookie scoop or a tablespoon to drop the dough onto the baking sheets. Make sure to leave enough space between each cookie as they will spread while baking. You can also use parchment paper or a silicone baking mat for easy cleanup. 8. Bake for 9 to 11 minutes or until golden brown. Keep an eye on the cookies as they bake. The edges should be golden brown and the centers should be set but still soft. Every oven is different, so start checking at the 9-minute mark. 9. Let cool on baking sheets for a few minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. This step allows the cookies to set and makes them easier to transfer. Cooling on a wire rack ensures that the cookies cool evenly and prevents them from becoming soggy. Enjoy your freshly baked chocolate chip cookies with a glass of milk, or share them with friends and family. Happy baking! Little hands, big smiles. The children love to use cookie cutters. They make hearts and stars and dinosaurs. Mama smiles as she watches them. Baking together is their special time. They talk and laugh and make a mess, but most importantly, they make memories. The smell of love and cookies. Soon the whole house smells like cookies. It's a warm and happy smell. The children know the cookies are almost ready. They wait by the oven, their eyes big with anticipation. Finally, the timer beeps. Mama takes the cookies out of the oven. They are golden brown and perfect. Do you have a favorite cookie recipe? Share it with us. We love trying new recipes. Baking is more fun when we share with each other. Let's fill the world with the smell of freshly baked cookies. It's a smell that brings people together. Mama and her children gather around the table. They each take a warm cookie. The chocolate chips are melty and gooey. These are the best cookies ever, the children say. Mama smiles. She knows it's not just the cookies they love, it's the time they spend together. Baking is more than just following a recipe. It's about creating something special. It's about spending time with loved ones. It's about making memories that will last a lifetime. So gather your family and friends. Put on some music and bake something delicious. Remember, baking is good for the soul. It brings joy, creates connections, and makes the world a sweeter place. So keep on baking, friends, and keep on smiling.